Hello, welcome back. This is going to be a short, quick video of how I made this box to set a computer monitor on it. One thing unique about it is there's no end grain and there's no edge grain anywhere, and it's not veneered. I'll show you how I made this box, put this little maple inlay in. It's made out of walnut, so let's get started. I found this walnut dining table beside a big dumpster, and I just couldn't pass it up. After I removed the top, I was left with legs and aprons. I'll separate the legs from the aprons with a handsaw. Next, I'll resaw these 1-inch thick aprons into 1/2-inch pieces. Now all the pieces get planed down from 1/2 inch to 3/8 of an inch thick. I'll start by cutting a 45-degree miter on one end, and then I'll put a stop block on my miter gauge and finish the cut to length. I move the fence to the other side of the blade to cut a miter on the top of each one of the sides. This can be a dangerous operation, so I like to use a good strong adjustable push block to make sure my fingers don't even get close to the blade. I'm using an 1/8 inch wide blade to cut a groove for the inlay. Now it's time for some assembly. I like to use blue tape when I'm gluing up miters on a small project like this. I lay them down and put the tape on the outside edge, add the glue, and then fold them together, and the tape holds it solid. I also put a square on the edge of my bench. That way I can put the first two pieces against the square and know that I'm starting with a perfectly square corner. I do the same thing on the other two pieces and then slide those in and add tape to those. While that glue is drying on those pieces, I'm going to trim the maple inlays down to 1/8 of an inch square. I've made a jig that my block plane will ride in that will allow me to cut these down to 1/8 of an inch. I plane each piece and keep rotating it until I end up with a perfect 1/8 of an inch. I'm very happy when inlay fits this tight. After cutting miters on each inlay piece, they all get glued in. Here's a quick tip. When I set the fence to cut a bevel on the edge of the board, I use a straight edge to find out exactly where the blade will enter the wood. Now that I've got the top all glued up and out of the clamps, it's time to cut the bevel on all 4 edges. Now comes the true test. I'll put some glue on these edges and see if this box will seal up tight. Oh yeah, perfect fit makes me very happy. Clamp it with tape and we're ready for finish. My choice of finish for small projects like this is Minwax Wipe-On Poly. I usually put 3 coats and I sand between each coat with 400 grit sandpaper, and then the final rub down with a brown paper bag. This makes it just feel smooth as silk. I love that deep, rich color of walnut. If you like my woodworking videos, I would really appreciate your support. Please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on my next one.